But the correctness is they have a responsibility historically to be able to fight against unemployment.
But yeah.
That's why don't rush it.
Okay.
Yeah. And because me and you, or those that have fought during the with us were fighting apartheid and all those things, the reality is they grew up in societies now where it is not just about who are they overthrowing.
Yeah.
It's about what is it that the state is able to put on their table.
That's right.
And as I said earlier, socialism has not arrived.
Yeah.
Which was, if you do theoretical analysis, you might have thought, when we grew up, we thought that Soviet Union is that best example of what type of society we should be able to work hard to achieve. But that does not happen, and it's not going to happen today. South Africa is not going to be a socialist state today or not tomorrow. But there is an ideological difficulty of what is it that young people should clamor for, and what type of society should they continue strengthening. I hear them reflecting on the constitutional state, but if you reflect on it in reality, it's not able to put bread on the table, you see. And that's what South Africans are confronted with that. Even if a mixed economy is not a solution, but what we say alternative as older generation within the ANC, that what type of an economic system would be able to rechange life and make it possible for every South African to enjoy and benefit from the system itself. Leave alone the black faces that are in government, but the reality is, without the state, we won't be able to do anything. But that transformation must be informed about changing and taking the challenges of capitalism a little bit more serious. Because capitalism in its nature is a brutal system. It gets one to fight against each other. So we need to be able to find and hear from young people that what else do they prefer society should do to be able to change their life. Africa is waiting for that type of message. That what is it that you say? Well, you've created the AU, you've created everything, but they're not able to change economically the life of young people. And that is the biggest challenge that we face with this. We do have all the states, but states are not profit-making bodies. They depend on revenue.
That's right.
But what is it that we should do? How do we arrive at ownership of the media production?
In fact, that's where that's where you guys are. We're not even talking about yard, just talking about ideas. And the rebellion of ideas is not a bad thing, but you must have ideas. Invest in understanding life, its purpose. When you understand it correctly, you understand why other human beings in other systems seem to be advancing and others are not. But any idea that does not speak to your spirit is a bad one. However you combine yourselves in whatever formation, the fact that we are talking about one individual, even if it's Mugabe, to define 36 years of 13 million people, just to control another mind itself requires effort. So anyone who blames another individual's or flesh for the things that they are not able to do, just setting up yard itself is a major thing. It is what then follows that will define the character and personality of yard, because it is the people who give character to institutions. Institutions themselves don't need character. Countries are neutral. Companies are neutral. But what is not neutral is the human spirit, because you have to survive. And you can't survive out of ideas only. You need the mind to make ideas work. produce structures, produce institutions only for the service of mankind, not institutions for the service of other people. Animals don't need government, but they still have life. So life does not require institutions. But human civilization requires organization. And when you organize around a bad idea, the organization will never be a good one. But if you organize around a good and sound idea, means Zimbabwe will be better because you are better, not because Zimbabwe wants you to be better. You don't work for the country, you work for yourself, because by doing what you're doing best, we all benefit, because you are not alone. There's no human being who wakes up in the morning and feeds himself, wears clothes that they actually produce, perfumes they do. Anything that you do in life requires other people. So we're interdependent. Whether I call it capitalism, call it whatever it is, human beings cannot survive without others. So when you take them all together, you have motion, you have movement. So if you start at 21, 23, 24, or 25 years and you have a wrong idea, please get rid of the wrong idea quickly so that you can focus on what the remaining time you have. What do I have to do? Imagine I spend my time talking about Robert Mugabe as the reason for my failure to move forward. Then you are in what? You are wasting your time.
Traveling, this traffic is